So for the single arm Y raise, start by standing next to your cable and set the cable up at around knee height. I'm gonna be showing you with a single D handle, and then I'll show you 2 other methods after we talk through the technique. Grab the handle with the palm down across your body and use your inside arm to hold onto the rack for stability. From here, take a slight step back with that inside leg and turn into the working arm just a little bit. So watch me do that again. Step back with the inside leg, slight turn into that working arm. You're gonna feel this muscle right here, the one we're working, stretch a little bit across the body. From here, you're gonna think about raising out in front of the body until you get to this point here where your palm is facing forward. So the motion is out, away, in front of the body until you get to this position here. And it looks something like this. You'll know that you finished in the right position if the cable and your arm are in the same line. If I was down here, see how the cable is below my arm? And if I was up here, then the cable would be above my arm. You want to be pulling in direct opposition of the cable, which means you'll roughly finish in this position where the cable is along your arm and finishing along your chest like this. There are 3 mistakes that I see commonly with this exercise. The first is twisting too much into that working arm. And now this isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it does mess with people when it comes to their technique. And so keep that twist subtle just a little bit before you initiate that first rep. The second mistake I see is actually coming back too low. I want you to think about keeping your arm nice and straight. And I want you to watch as my arm comes down and across my body, my arm's gonna hit my chest, and right about here, I'm done. If I want to go any lower, I have to bend my arm and kind of twist my arm a little bit. And it turns into like this open and close sort of exercise. As you're coming in, I want you to think about where that arm stops, hits you in the chest, and this is it. This is the end of the range of motion. You don't have to keep going, kind of rotate and bend the elbow here. Keep the arm nice and straight. Raise up till the cable hits you in the chest, and come down until your arm kind of hits you in the side boob here. You're done. The third mistake I see is not raising out in front of the body like this. This is what I want you to do, but instead raising here just directly to the side. And so this is what I want it to look like, where you're raising out in front of the body. And here's what it looks like if you're making that mistake. You'll know that you're making that mistake if that palm is facing kind of directly up at the start, and you're just raising directly out to the side. Now, this isn't the end of the world. It's just not what we're looking for with this exercise. So keep that palm facing kind of your opposite side pocket at the start, and then push out and away until that cable hits you in the arm. If you feel like grip or your forearm muscles are becoming a limiter, you can do one of 2 things. You can take the D handle, rotate it around, and just put your hand inside the strap with the strap along the top of your palm, make a fist, and just do the exercise the same way like this, pressing the back of your hand into the strap and just doing that same motion. It works really well. What I like even better is using a wrist cuff. You can find a link in the resources tab, or you can just type in wrist cuff into Amazon. Take off the D handle, attach the carabiner to the wrist cuff, make a fist, and then perform that same exercise like this. I can almost guarantee this will feel a little bit more comfortable. If you're finding that even on the lightest cable setting, it's still too heavy to do any reps, what I recommend is roll the handle out of the way, slide your arm into the handle like this, and bring this strap up just below your elbow. And from here, you're just gonna do that same motion, except now it's gonna feel a lot lighter because instead of having the weight in your hand, you've moved it up closer to the shoulder. And if you have wrist cuffs, you can do the same thing. You can move the cuff from your wrist up your arm a little bit to make it easier if you need to.